guys and gals, and welcome back to another episode of Haunted Gaming. This time we're doing a creepypasta called Who Are You Running From? A Game Boy camera creepypasta. Exciting shit right here. So with that being said, let's dive right in. The Game Boy camera was seen as a revolutionary piece of technology when it first hit shelves in 1998. The idea that you could take real pictures with your Game Boy and print them no less was unthinkable at the time. Tons of kids rushed to stores to buy the world's smallest digital camera to go with their Game Boy Color, blissfully unaware of what to expect from the game that came with it. The game came with several mini-games. Aside from the typically simple picture editing software, you could even play a Space Invaders type game with your picture as the final boss. The main menu interface included the options Shoot, View, and Play. If the player chose to shoot on the interface, he or she would be greeted by a screen that resembled some sort of strange Japanese role-playing game. More options would appear on the screen, such as Shoot, Items, Magic, Check, and Run. If the Run option was selected, a strangely distorted face would appear on the screen. The face appears to be doodled on, with fake hair, lips, eyebrows, and eyes crudely drawn over a male's face. A black star is seen to be imprinted on the face's forehead. The man in the photo seems to be posing with one finger over his mouth, as if telling someone to shush. The picture comes with a caption as well, which reads, "Who are you running from?" In the American version of the game/accessory, two other faces can be seen to randomly appear throughout the game. One face seems to be of a man whose face has also been drawn on. He's been given female hair and a bizarre wave symbol that had been drawn on his forehead. The other face was obviously female, with artificial eyes and drawn pigtails. This face had the same wave symbol drawn onto her forehead. These faces were occasionally accompanied by the same eerie inquiry: who are you running from? The Japanese version of the game had two additional faces that would pop up at random intervals while playing. The first face seems to be a male, with scribbled eyes and an unnerving smile. It is unclear whether or not the hair on this face is legitimate, as the resolution is extremely low. The face also had waves drawn onto its forehead. The final face is seemingly of a man with a drawn scowl and cartoonishly long hair. The eyes to this face are also doodled, as well as most of the other features on the face. The face is the only one without a symbol on its forehead, and it is also the only face without a devilish synthetic smile. Another more subtle difference is that this picture seems to have been taken in a different location than all the others. The previous faces all have nothing but a white backdrop, but this one seems to have some sort of object in the background. It is believed that these pictures are the result of a kidnapping done by a strange cult. The figure with a black star drawn on its forehead is said to be the leader of the group, while the ones with waves were said to be the disciples. The face without any symbols and the dark scowl is believed to be the unlucky victim. It is unclear whether the condition of the victim is in the photograph or how these pictures managed to be included in the game. The motive of the cult is also unclear, as nobody that resembled the victim was ever recovered. Okay, so short creepypasta, probably one of the shortest we've done. You may be wondering what's so special. Sounds like an investigation document on a Game Boy peripheral. Why is this a significant creepypasta? Well, because it's real. Yes, this is a real faux creepypasta. Let me explain to you. Real in the sense that these pictures exist in a real licensed Nintendo product game that was shipped to store shelves, that was accessed by children and, everyone pretty much. These faces were coded into the game, hard-coded, and are easily viewable in a Japanese role-playing game minigame. Want proof from both the American and Japanese versions? Well, here you go, I recorded some proof. See that? Holy shit, I guess some things can be real. Now, these pictures wouldn't be as twisted and eerie if it weren't for the doodle, especially on this picture and the captions. I mean, look at this guy, fucking angry as hell. But all jokes aside, why do these exist? I've tried to look for an answer to this problem, but I've yet to find a single thing focusing on the subject. And some speculate that it's like some in-joke or something, but a joke to what? Imagine being a kid and buying this peripheral and coming home to look at something as unnerving as that, and so easily accessible. I mean, all I did was press it a couple times and it came up. You might have seen the sped up footage of it and you saw the little map there, but it was easily accessible. There was no cutting in between. It was pretty much right there. Those attempts were the attempts. They weren't cut or anything. It wasn't hid from developers or quality testers at all. Everyone in the studio knew this was in there, so when it went gold, when it went to go publish, everyone knew it. Full intentions, and I can only ask why that is. Now, the whole thing about a cult kind of made me laugh a little at the creepypasta. I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility, but nonetheless, it's a pretty prominent cliche that does somewhat hurt the tale, especially with the fact that there is just no extra history given on this cult at all. I mean, it's just a wave symbol, which I still wonder why it's there and why that one picture of the Angry Man even exists, or why any of the pictures exist. In the end, these are questions I can't really get an answer to. I'm more baffled by the fact that this is actually a legitimate product by Nintendo, so, you know, these things can exist. Now, what is the story behind these? I don't know. Only people at Game Freak or Nintendo or any of their possible affiliations could know anything about this. So, but if anyone knows, please write in the comments below, as well as what would you rate this and what would you change to make it better. This has been another episode of Haunted Gaming, and if you liked what you saw, then like, comment, and subscribe. This is me, Mudahar, and I'm out.